I want to give you an example of this. All right, now we're not going to go deep into like expenses and ads and all this and cost per click because we don't have time to do that. But you can actually take what I give you and then you can play around with the numbers. But let's just say that you wanted to build a six-figure e-commerce store. You're like, hey, I want a store that does $100,000 a year. Okay, that sounds like a lofty goal, and it is. It's not easy to do that. But what happens when you set that target and start to work backwards is then you can really start identifying key indicators, little things that you have to do and where things have to fall into place to hit that goal. All right, so if I took that $100,000 and I divided that by 12, because there's 12 months in a year, then I know that I have to make $8,333.33 per month, okay? So I've already taken the $100,000 and broken it down into $8,333.33. And now I want to take that a step further and divide that by 30, right? Because there's about 30 days in a month. And that gives me, when I round it, it's $277.77. So we're going to say $278. So I have to make $278 per day to hit that $100,000 revenue goal. Okay, now this is where it starts to get fun because now you start to get some clarity. All right, now let's say that your average transaction value is $20, all right, in your store. So every time somebody buys, your store makes $20. Okay, so in order to hit $278 per day, I'd have to make about 14 sales per day at $20, right? So 14 times 20 is $280, okay? But let's say I was able to basically increase my average order value by selling a higher priced product or bundling some products or things like that. So let's say my average transaction value is $45. Okay, now when I divide $278 by 45, that's only about 6 sales per day. All right, so if I do 6 times 45, that's 270. All right, so let's say 7 times 45. No, that's still too much. So it's about 6.1. 6.1 times 45. Yeah, about 6.1, 6.2. 6.2 is almost exact. All right, so I need to make about let's just say 6.2 sales per day. We'll just say 6.5. Okay, so in the first example, we had to make 14 to hit our goal, and in this example, we have to make a little over 6.5 to hit our goal. So that's the first benefit of goal setting, target mapping, right? Is when you start with the big goal and then you break it all the way down, you can really kind of play around with it and see, okay, well, what do I have to do to hit this? And then you have different scenarios that can give you a lot of clarity. All right, now the next thing you can do is basically, let's just say we stuck with that example of 6.5. Okay, so we need 6.5 sales per day. You know what? Let's just say 7. Let's be conservative and say 7. So I'm going to take 24 hours in a day and divide it by 7. All right, so this means that I need, that's because 24 divided by 7 is 3.42. So basically, I need to make 1 sale every 3.5 hours. All right, I need to make 1 sale that averages about $45 every 3.5 hours. And if I do that, I'll hit my goal of $278 per day, which will hit my goal of $8,333.33 a month, which will hit my goal of $100,000 per year.